Hey guys, today I'm gonna go over some of my favorite video games ever, because I was talking to someone about games and got me all excited again. Now I feel like I have to play games nonstop. So I cross a lot of different platforms. I have a PlayStation, I've had an Xbox, I love PC games, I like the handheld games, the Wii, the DS, the PSP, all those things. So I'm just gonna show you some of my favorites. Currently, I've been playing a lot of Yakuza 4, and it's kind of like GTA, but with more limits, I guess, like restrictions on what you can and can't do. But there's a lot of side games, and it's basically the Japanese version of GTA if you want a rough kind of explanation of what it is. I'm only halfway through it. It's really entertaining, but the bad thing is you do have to sit there for forever because the cutscenes are ridiculously long, but they're very entertaining. It's all in Japanese. There's no dubbed over, which thank God, because I cannot sit through that. Another thing I'm currently playing is Catherine. It's a puzzle game, and I know it looks kind of weird, right? The cover. It's not that bad, I promise. You're this dude. Oh, focus. You're this dude right here, kind of in your boxers with little sheep horns on your head, carrying a pillow, and you're just running through, climbing blocks. It's a puzzle game with sort of a movie, like, cutscenes and stuff, so you get to know about his life. And it's really freaky, creepy. It's awesome. Things that I'm not currently playing but still love. Here, we'll stick with PlayStation right now. Orange Box. I fracking love Half-Life and everything. All of it. So, of course, I have this. You remember the first time I played Half-Life 1 and all this blocky graphics. Good stuff. This is the most disturbingly adorable game ever. Naughty Bear. You basically are this bear. You're Naughty Bear, and you run around killing all your neighbor bears. And there's like a birthday party, you have to go like destroy their presents, and you can scare them till they go insane and kill themselves. You can kill them with the environment. You can pick up different weapons, like you can beat them with a leg of ham and a knife, whatever. It's comical, and I think the only way we can market having you run around mass murdering things is by making them teddy bears. Oh, here's another super fun, more appropriate game, Little Big Planet. I only have the case for Little Big Planet 2, but it's awesome. It's especially awesome if you have a bunch of friends and you're playing together, because you're all on the same screen, in the same, there's no split screen stuff, so everyone's on the same screen, but what happens when people start running off the screen? You die. And so there's a lot of yelling at your friends, get your ass over here, jump on there, and then, you know, timing. So it's great to play with friends and yell at each other. You can also create stuff. And they're so freaking adorable. Look at the little sack boys. You get little costumes and stuff. I think my latest sack boy is like the Monkey King. He has the little tail and the little crown and the stick. Creepy games. I love the Resident Evil series, and I've played them since I was like 10. When I watched my uncle play one of the first ones. I think it was 3. I think he was playing Nemesis. And I was just like, what is this? I must have it. So when I was finally allowed to have like a crazy shooting zombie game, I just sat there for hours and hours and played Resident Evil. On the note of creepy, Dead Space. Creepy as hell. Oh my god. Turn the volume up, sit in the dark, and play this, and you will scream like a little girl. I may or may not have screamed like a little girl. My favorite part of this is stomping on the monsters because it gives you that really satisfying squish. So I just run around squishing things, even when they're dead. Overkill. One of my favorite games on PlayStation of all time is BioShock. I only have a case for BioShock 2, which in my opinion wasn't as good as the original. It's got pretty nifty gameplay. And you should look it up. I don't want to spoil the storyline, but the story is pretty fucked up. If you really look into it and think about it, there's a lot of things that it's poking fun of in society. Not poking fun of, but maybe evaluating. And morals and right and wrong, good and evil, like saving yourself versus saving others. There's a lot of themes and elements in the game, and I think it was really well done. The original. This was also really fun, but I prefer the original. And I mean, come on, you get to wear like this giant deep sea diver suit with a drill for your hand. Who doesn't want to just... Yeah. So let's go back in time. SimCity. I like making cities. I like playing Sims and watching them do things, telling them to do things. I like SimCity, building little towns and cities and parks and getting mad when natural disasters happen. I'm a nerd. It's all good. So I have the pack. It's got like SimCity Societies, SimCity 4, SimCity Rush Hour. Yeah. Sims. I like simulation games. Oh, of course, I have The Sims. Part of Sims. I spent so many hours on Sims 2. Anyway, so those are the game cases that I could find. Aside from that, I mean, I love the Call of Duty games and Battlefield games. I like to shoot things. I like more realistic. But I mean, I love Left 4 Dead as well, and I do play Halo occasionally. I kind of suck at it because I feel like I'm so, like, it doesn't move as fast as, say, Call of Duty or whatever. If I turn up the sensitivity, then I just spin around like a moron. But you don't need to hear about that. So I thought I'd share some of my games. Oh! I don't have the case for this, but my favorite game of all time on PC is a game called Vampire Bloodlines. If you guys know the World of Darkness, which you probably don't, but World of Darkness, Vampire the Masquerade, they made a video game called Redemption a while back. It was like an RPG. It was kind of Diablo-esque. You had your little characters in your inventory bar, but they revamped it and made this like immersive RPG thing for Bloodlines, and it has a lot of bugs. It is buggy as hell, but it is one of my favorite games, and I really wish the company was still around, because if they remade or made a new one or remade that one, I would cry. Yeah, maybe I'll do some more favorite games or books or something for my next ones. Until then, bye.